And welcome to the Groundwork Podcast, a platform not only focused on the creative, but the processes that make them them. My name is Jorin. I'm here with
Cheatcode.
and a very special guest of ours that's been here before. You know
Round
what
two.
I'm saying? Round motherfucking 2, Jon Wiilde in the building.
What's cracking? How y'all doing?
Shit, dude, I'm
Yeah,
great.
doing
bro.
great. Yep.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, can I be a dick, dude? I know that the show started, but could you turn my headphones up a little bit?
No, fuck no.
Come on, dude. Show them the magic board that they don't see, dude. Cheatcode leans under the table and the level
Shut up.
speaks.
It's like you're manhandling a ghost under there.
I thought you were going to say something way different.
No.
Okay. Hey, man, team shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, we're in the building. You know what I'm saying? Before we get too deep into it, you know what I mean? We thank you for being here again, and thanks for circling back on the movement, man.
Dude, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me for a second time. I asked for this. I was like, yo, y'all trying to do round 2? And y'all were
fucking
like,
love it.
fuck it, why not?
Yeah, hell
Come
yeah.
on, bro. I mean, it
Come
only
on.
makes sense, dude. You know what I'm saying? The whole platform is about people that are doing the groundwork, bro. And you haven't stopped since the last time we fucking sat down and talked about it. So,
Come on, this is what we're here to do. The same to y'all. You
Come
know what I
on,
mean?
man.
Like, y'all, I mean, like we're in a different location than the last one we filmed, but this, I remember after the last one we filmed, y'all invited me to come to this spot and check it out, and I had no idea that y'all had like multiple studios going and like video rooms and editing rooms, a podcast room. Like, it's awesome.
I love it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, and
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
pulling up here today too, I was like, y'all can film like a whole television show here. Like, just
Yeah,
like
for
y'all
real.
got characters and
Fucking Brady
people.
Bunch.
Dude, it's awesome. And everybody just like goes out in the back and smokes weed and tries to get homeless guys to not take shits in front of the
In front
building.
of the building.
And then like,
Broadway.
let me go inside and make records and edit videos and boom, 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 and do the thing and make plans. Like, it's fucking awesome, dude.
Love it, dude.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
on, team shit, man.
That just summed up the day in the life. I think we're done with the episode.
Yeah, that's motherfucking Wednesday, baby. Come
That's
on.
right, bro. Look, man, before we get into the show, we're going to do this house cleaning. You know what I'm saying? We can always get to it as we do, man, and make sure the motherfucking who are making this show possible get their love. You know what I'm saying? So, big shout out, even though we're not any longer in the lofts, man, give a big shout out to We Are Sacramento. They got a new space, actually, that they're working on, the gallery. So, make sure y'all tune in and see what they're up to down there, man. Whole lot of dope shit going on for the city. So, you guys check that shit out. Shout out motherfucking the home team, CitySound Soundbyte, where we are now. You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfucking movement, man. Like Jon really fucking ran through the whole thing, and I appreciate you, bro.
Let's go. I
And the
didn't know what
audio.
CSSB stands for, so now I know.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Dude, that's right, dude. Yep. Hell yeah, man. CitySound Soundbyte, man. So, you know, audio, visual, podcasting, merchandising needs, make sure you tune in, man. We're here for it. Big shout out Freestyle Fridays. You know what I'm saying? We've got a lot of big pivots in the works, man. So you guys stay tuned in for what we've got going on with the community with that. And yeah, dude, you know what I'm saying? It's up.
It's
Hey, you know what I didn't say? Which number episode this was? Because I don't know. 22?
22.
Oh, look, I see. I should have just trusted my gut.
I think it's 22.
Yeah, I should have trusted my motherfucking
Like
gut.
that. Like that number.
That's right, bro. Oh, yeah, that's a good number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good number. I used to like to be like in high school. I liked the number 44 for jerseys. I'm wearing regular 4 right now. I got a Chris Webber jersey on.
Tight.
You know, half of 44 is 22. So
Talk about it.
yeah, dude. You know, I can do basic division.
Hell yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Or multiplication. If your
Yeah,
brain works
depending on
backwards.
which way it's all about perspective, bro. You know what I'm saying? Division, multiplication, but the important part is that they're numbers.
Hey, man.
And we make
yeah.
Somehow we got to
And we
22,
moving.
44.
Look,
Yeah.
man, half of 44 is 22. That's what I took from that's important, man. You know, there's like a numeral. Remember we talked to Zaire Williams about this a few shows ago. There's like some numeral.
Looked up the significance of the number.
Yeah, because there's like a whole ideology, like a whole theory behind numbers and shit. I don't know what it's called right now. I think it's called numerology, right?
that
Probably.
sounds right.
Sounds right.
So numerology, something like that. But yeah, man.
Biology of numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so check it out. This show's gonna feel a little bit different. With the main reason being that we're not here to really get to know Jon on an entry level. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't got to know Jon, go back, run back the first interview. You know what I'm saying? Get to see what's going on. You know, today's gonna be a little bit different. We don't really have anything planned of why it's gonna be different. I just know that we can't talk about the same shit we talked about. So you know what I'm saying?
Whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah,
I don't remember the questions from
I'm
last
fucking-
time. So if you ask me, I'll be like, yep.
There was no questions. It was so conversational. We was just talking, you know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of it was like, hey, you know, how did you get started in music? You know what I mean?
Cool.
How did you kind of get here? You know, I think
Yeah.
really today, I think I kind of want to focus on, you know, obviously the new music that you've got coming out. And I think I want to talk about the processes that kind of were leading up to this new music that's coming out. You know
I feel like I haven't really gotten a chance to really discuss like the new project, and it's not out yet. It's out. High More Often out June 30th. Boom, plug. But which I'm excited about. So that sounds great.
Yeah, dude.
We can talk about whatever the fuck y'all want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
I'm just down to kick it.
Cheatcode might just be like, nah, I'm running back. Fuck, I got at least 3 good ones. I just want to know what you say now.
Yeah, that's cool too.
I went back to all the questions and said, I'm going to ask all 20 of these in the same order.
Let's go. I'm with it.
I love it, dude.
Probably won't remember. So
I don't even remember.
I'll probably give you a different answer just because.
But shit, dude. Another thing, for today, normally we would jump into, the first segment of the show is going to be events, and I don't know if Cheatcode has a few he wants to talk about, but I definitely want to just give a quick shout out just a few of the, the movements that are going on. I don't know if you want to call them, promoters or just events that are going on, but there's a lot of shit going on in the community. I don't have the exact dates in front of me, but you know what I'm saying? Tiger has been going crazy with the dance events that I've been seeing online. I think those are monthly, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. They've been doing the open mics, I believe, back at the Rust Room again. I'm almost positive.
There's they switched. They put Vibe with Sack in there.
Vibe with Sack is in the Rust Room. Okay, yeah. So Rust Room, regardless, though, is active again. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
So go tune in with them. Golden Bear, I've been seeing going fucking up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I think it's Tuesdays. Yep, on Tuesdays.
They do open mics Tuesdays, and they got like Orgy of the Bands. And it's funny. The dude, shout out Drew, asked me today. He was like, "Yo, somebody dropped off. Do you want to do Orgy of the Bands tonight?" And I was like, "I'm doing groundwork." So we'll do Orgy another round.
Yeah, dude.
I skipped an Orgy to hang out with you two dudes.
Yeah, dude, you could have just invited us to Orgy of the Bands.
Shit.
Dude.
Hey, there's enough people in here, remember?
Oh shit, it's getting crazy. But hey, dude, I'm gonna keep it pushing, man. Penny for your thoughts, which is going on at I believe it's the Tupac Shakur Center in Oak Park. That's yeah, dude, it's down the street. It's a big collective of it's a conglomerate of people that are putting it together. But it's been super super tight. Like I haven't personally been there, but I've seen a lot of the footage online. A lot of people that came to Freestyle Fridays had been to that event and just shared with me their experience. And so that shit's something super tight. I know Jrippy's a part of that. So, something I definitely want to check out, and I urge you guys to check out as well. So, team shit, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. I'm going to shamelessly plug just because we're talking about events.
Yeah,
Your boy's playing concerts in the park June 30th. The same day his project is releasing called High More Often, also out June 30th, the same day. What?
Wow.
June 30th is a good
It's like
day
you
for a
thought about
Jon
that.
Wiilde fan, baby.
Come on, let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
630.
That's
I don't really have no significance. It's just those numbers singled out.
Yeah, but sometimes you just say numbers to sound cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 63023, baby.
1911.
Come on.
There's one of those every week too, and they usually have a couple of local acts, so that's fire.
Oh, that's tight, dude.
Concert in the park.
Yep.
So, June 30th.
I'm a logo act, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's go, dog.
June 30th, could we expect like some of your new music on stage?
Yeah, no, I mean that's gonna be almost all new music. You know what I mean? Yeah,
All right, tight,
I'm
dude.
excited.
That's fire as fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Movement, man.
been rehearsing with a drummer, and that's been going good. So should be a good time.
Is concerts in the park? It's every Friday.
It's every Friday. And
Friday
they do it for
till-
I think they do it for 8 or 12 weeks. They do a lot of them, just back to back to back. It's free.
Last one's July 28th.
There you go. Yeah, and they start in May.
Okay, tight.
Yeah, so they do a lot. Yeah, so it's got to be like 12. I think. Yeah, like 3 months.
They
May,
skip
June,
one.
July.
They skip one right after.
The 4th of July or something. Okay. But yeah, they it's free. There's food trucks. It's tight. Cesar Chavez Park. Bring the kids. Bring the family. Bring a loved one.
family
Bring
friendly.
a chair if you want to. You can
Cool.
sit down.
You could bring a
Pull
chair,
up.
exactly.
Yeah.
You could sit in the grass.
You can sit in the grass. You can stand. You can get a food truck meal.
Yep. Couple.
Good time. You can get a couple of them.
A lot of shit there.
Come on.
Take that hood off. I was starting to sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's get a little warm in here.
I'm getting warm looking at you with that fucking hoodie on, bro.
Well, it was either this or the fucking.
Yo, he
Noah's
said
attire,
he said
dude.
let's have an orgy, and then he's like, I'm getting warm looking at you with that hoodie on, bro.
Let's get
It's
fucking
getting
naked in
let
this
me let me
bitch.
step out the way to let this love affair happen, bro.
You know
I don't
what
want to
I'm
get in the
saying,
middle
dude?
of y'all.
I would love if you got in the. You know what? Let me just relax. Let me just relax, dude. We get too comfortable. Look, my girlfriend running the camera today. Look at her. She's like, "What the fuck is going on over there?"
Hey yo, I didn't agree to film
Sign up
this.
for this.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta,
We
you
got a
thought you had to
camping
watch
couch
your-
finder.
You
Would
thought
you-
you had to watch your bitch by Jon
shit.
Wiilde. You gotta watch your man's by Jon Wiilde. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the bitches. Yeah.
Oh,
I love
man.
it,
He
dude.
said it ain't just the bitches.
Yeah, I love it, dude. It's already raunchy, dude. And we're only a few minutes in. You know what I'm saying? I fucking love it, bro.
Come on.
Look, man. Shit. Anything else events wise that we want to holler at before we push on?
I think it's a little further, but I know that Deuce Bigelow is helping out Yums with that one show.
Oh yeah, the I'm Going Home show.
Yeah, we got a couple of guys that we know on there for sure.
Yeah, July 7th. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, July 7th, man. So check that shit out, man. It's Slim and Huskies. Bro's going crazy, doing a lot of dope shit. Got some dope artists on the lineup, and I think the movement is that he's gonna take the artists that are performing there or some level of that, and he's taking them to Hickory, North Carolina, which is his hometown, to perform.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the I'm Going Home show.
That's cool.
Fire.
I thought you were telling me I needed to adjust my mic.
No.
Okay.
Don't touch your mic.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, but yeah, dude. So yeah, shout out Yums. That shit's tight.
That is
You know what I'm saying?
fire.
Real life. Okay, sweet, bro. Well, shit, let's get it rocking, man. Segment 2, you know what I'm saying? This is where we're going to talk to Jon and shit. And so let's just intro it with what the fuck have you been up to? What's going on? I know you're talking about a new project a little bit. Let's hear about it. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, man. So I don't know if I've mentioned it on this podcast yet, but I'm dropping this project on June 30th. It's called High More Often. And yeah, man, I'm excited. It's 8 songs, and it's been a long time coming, to be honest. Like, I've made a lot of music over the last couple of years. And, last time I pulled up, I played some of it for y'all.
Yeah.
And I just got a lot in the vault, and getting this project to the finish line has been great. I've even made a whole other project before this one that I plan to put out at some point this year too. And really the last few months has been an exploration for me in taking things that are already finished, musically speaking, and really putting the pressure on in terms of like promotion and marketing and rollout and making videos and just doing that part of the process. And it's been wonderful, but it's been a different muscle to exercise, you know what I mean? And I've been lucky to like
Different creative brain.
yeah, and it's cool. And I think it's a necessary part of like pushing stuff and rolling things out and being an artist today. But yeah, it's been definitely some different work, and we're kind of at the tail end, at least in the buildup of the project. I just finished filming the last music video, which is going to drop on the same day, June 30th. And honestly, we got done filming it, and I was like, yo, as blessed as it, I'm so grateful we got to do all these things, but I was like, I'm so glad that I don't have another video to film right now, because it's been like back to back to back. And it's funny because you're like, yo, I want to go back to the studio, make records, but it's like making sure that like everything's on point with the socials, making sure like content's getting made, making sure that like all the buttons are pushed that I have access to. And just keep it pushing.
Is all that social stuff just you right now? Like, are you basically just doing all of that back end work?
Yeah, and it's like I've definitely, there's some team effort stuff regarding like, let's say like music videos, and like I'm not saying like I'm blessed to work with like crazy talented people for like way less money than they're worth. So like that's been a huge blessing. But yeah, outside of like the big picture shit, or like, hiring homies to shoot photos and stuff like that, like for sure. But yeah, the day-to-day content of like, whether it's me doing a little performance clip or me talking in my car or doing that, like it's just me editing shit. Like, y'all know how it goes, like on my phone, on CapCut, on the laptop. Like, it ain't really that glamorous, but like it's those little daily shots. Yeah, and it's cool because for me, it's like, it's just in a weird way my way of like showing up every day.
Yeah, for sure.
In a public sense. And I don't really incorporate that stuff too much into the process of making the music and making records. Like that, it's not exactly intentional, but just those things are always separate. Like if I pick up my phone in the middle of making a song, I don't want to get sucked into the black hole that is a cell phone. And
doom scrolling.
Yeah, all that shit. So it's like, it's been focused right now really on like pushing stuff, because I've spent the last couple of years like really just chipping away on the record side. And so it feels like I'm in a cycle right now, but I'm at the tail end of the marketing, promotion, pushing side right now. And I'm excited and ready to get back into crafting.
Into the music.
Hell
yeah, bro. That's going to mark like your 4th video of the year, yeah?
It will be the 4th video of the year. Yeah.
Music video wise.
Yeah, we shot Quit Your Job in the very beginning of 2022. Is that right? I think that's right. So that video was already at like a year old by the time we dropped it. But Carry On and This Is War was like back to back. And this one, which is for a song called Not Another Summer Jam, is back to back to back. And it's just been like, go, go, go. But it's been fun, bro. You know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, another muscle to flex.
Yeah, just another fucking,
Fire.
another thing. And it helps, I feel like, establish and solidify the foundation that is the art, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, just like bigger chunks and pieces. So, because it's like on the money side of things, right? Like you're not looking for a return on investment on a music video in 2023 on a business end. But like, I don't really give a shit about that right now. I just want like cool shit.
Yeah,
that like looks cool,
creative,
sounds cool,
interesting
and
shit.
yeah, just like make art and get it to people. And if they like it, cool. If they don't, it's all love. You know?
How do you come up with some of this stuff? Because I'm over here watching Carry On, and you're fucking like dressed up as 5 different people, chasing people through the streets.
Dude, so that video straight up is like, so there's a Beastie Boy video for a song called Sabotage, and it's like the greatest music video that's ever fucking been made. And just, you know, like, it's like one man's opinion, but it's also just like the law. It's
Objectively,
just,
of course.
It's just objectively the greatest music video of all time. And my whole idea was like, I want to steal this video. That was I just like want to bite this fucking video. I just want to steal it. And when I told my homie Mitchell, who directed the video, he was like, that sounds fucking awesome. I was like, cool, bro. And then him and his whole team just went crazy with it, dude. Yeah, I fucking love that video. We shot like 3 back-to-back fucking 12, 14-hour days. And I was like crashing at his house and just waking up early in LA and running around, putting on fake mustaches, and running around eating donuts on bridges and construction vests.
That's my favorite part.
Dude, that was a good ass donut.
Look good.
You know?
That's some Groundwork exclusive. That was a good motherfucking donut.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so the video's just been cool, man.
Fire.
Hey, man, you're back in the motherfucking tub again.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's just me reusing an old clip, but it didn't pop earlier.
Wow, look at you.
You know what? Yeah, that's funny.
That's
you know what's
fire,
funny
though.
is you fooled me, bro. We were actually just talking about fucking repurposing just right before you actually sent that
Yeah.
motherfucker live, and then I went and consumed it, and I thought in my head, oh, he's in the tub.
There you go.
He's back in the tub.
Bro, and this is like unnecessary, but like on some secret shit, if you ever see some videos of me and I'm wearing glasses, but they got a black rim instead of a gold one, you know that it's old because the gold glasses, again, no one gives a shit about my fucking glasses, but like I noticed I got these because the old one's broke. But like so like if I'm wearing black glasses, it automatically is like, that's fucking old as shit.
You're old and shit.
You know, but like I'm just repurposing shit, bro. I used a video that's over like a year old, like 2 weeks ago on Facebook, and it like popped off.
Oh yeah, fire.
You just don't know. It ain't new to me, but it's new to everybody else.
Right.
Who cares? I
Send that
still
shit.
wrote that song. That song's still out on streaming.
You were in the tub.
I was in the tub. I did perform
sing in
that.
the tub.
Yeah.
Come on, just like who gives a shit? Like,
Yeah, dude.
you know, somebody's like, bro, this is the wave. And you're like, cool, appreciate it. Yeah, I like it too. It was just, that was a year ago.
Yeah.
But like, you ain't got to know it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you watching and listening.
Hey, you're late, but no worries, brother. Welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you weren't even late. It's new to you. It's all good. You know, I'm just happy you're here. You know, it's the same thing. Like you hear about stories of songs taking 3-4 years to break, 2 years to break, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. I'm like, so what if the 30 people that I actually know are like, you posted this before? We're like, yeah, but like these 7 billion other people on the fucking planet have never seen it. So like, fuck is he talking about? You know,
Shit, dude.
you know.
Yeah, man.
If you've seen it, you don't like it, keep scrolling. It's okay. If it's new to you, fuck yeah, it is, bro. Hang out, watch it.
Hey,
It's
like
brand new.
you said though, you don't remember what happened close to a year ago, so nobody else.
I don't even know what I
Fuck yeah,
posted a
dude.
year ago.
Yeah, dude.
Goddamn, you know.
Fuck no, dude. Facts, dude.
I'll be like, did I post this? I'll be like, yep. And I'm like, well, here we go again.
Even to speak to like, you know, we talked a little bit about like when we were off camera, we talked about like your growth just specifically inside of Facebook, and that even I think fucking speaks to like the repurposing of content. Like if there's only 2,000 people there to consume it a year ago,
Yeah.
And now there's fucking
Dude, that's-
30,000
bro,
people there to consume it.
yeah.
I mean, shit, dude.
Dude, and that's like, and not to be like the digital marketing fucking dude, but like, yo, if you had a video that did like decent, and then you had like a, you know, relative to your following or whatever, and then you had a video a month later, even a couple weeks later, that like popped off or did really well, take the video that did decently based off your following, throw that up again after that, and because you might have gotten a good test market, and then, you know, all the new people can get exposed. Yeah. Like if you post enough, you probably have an idea in your head loosely of like a few clips that are like, those ones did pretty decent. And then I'm like, let me just run that shit up after something pops and just keep the fucking
momentum.
You know, keep the, I forget what it's called, the little water wheelbarrow fucking thing that powers the windmill, windmill.
Windmill?
I don't know. But it's not wind, it's water. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking
A
about.
water mill?
A hydro.
The hydroelectric dam, bro.
You're going to try to think of some bullshit
Yeah, I
to say.
don't know, dude. I try to make it up, dude.
Hydroelectric.
I'm
That's the
gonna
kind of
look that
weed I
shit up.
smoke.
Hydroelectric. That's the
Bars.
shit that grows in rocks upside down. You want to talk about it?
Yeah.
All right.
Shit.
What's that shit called, dude? Water powered. Yeah, we're doing this, dude.
Oh, you're looking up the windmill?
Yes.
literally
Oh,
looking
man.
Yes,
I was good with
dude.
calling it the hydroelectric dam.
I think they're called water wheels.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that was it, dude. Yeah, water wheel generator. I don't know. That's what it looks like.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty straight to the point.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
I like yours better.
Yeah, this is a meeting of the minds here, bro. Bunch of motherfuckers making music and videos,
All right, dude.
not
I got
designing
some-
infrastructure.
I got that heavy hitting shit coming up, dude.
Okay.
Nah, not really. No,
Okay.
no, dude. Here it is, dude.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, dude. You know,
I'm
I like
wearing
to-
a Chris Webber jersey, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
you know-
ready for it all. Don't call timeout. Is that what you said?
All right, dude. So music creation, like being in the lab, fucking writing, like where does psychedelics fit into all that, if anywhere, or is it more like outside of that? Like, does that rock into your creative process?
Yeah, it's not a everyday thing by any means, or even an every weekend thing. Just to be real, you know. And it's like it's one thing to like take a little microdose, or you know, like a little thing, and the day's wavy and it's nice. And a lot of times on that level, for me, it actually can kind of help keep things a little more even keel and focused, which is nice. But in terms of like, let's say I'm gonna explore something like, you know, do you take a tab or a couple, or you take a bunch of mushrooms? Usually for myself, that involves like, yeah, music is pretty much always a part of it. I like usually will like set up a bunch of stuff and get that like prepared and taken care of, and and once that's set up, go like do the thing, hang out for a while. Maybe it's outside, maybe it's wherever, or in the studio, and it's just like me and it's peaceful. I like kind of calm, peaceful vibes in that regard, and then you just let whatever happen. And play and record and write and express. And, you know, it's kind of like music for a lot of us, right, is a way to sort of figure out ourselves and our place in the world and how we can kind of communicate things. And for a lot of people, psychedelics get to be that as well. It puts things in perspective. It doesn't have to be that, right? Like you can just like take mushrooms and have fun. But like for some people, there definitely is like an aspect that can be healing or can be educational on a self level. And so putting those two things together for me has been really fun and really helpful, to be honest, as like a human being, and some dope. I like a lot of the music that's come out of that process. You know what I mean? Yeah.
For sure.
Tight. That's
Yeah.
why we like to talk about the processes here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
You know they're different for everybody, and I think that shit's tight, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been great, man. Yeah.
How often are you making music with all the preparation going into?
I would say that like if I'm like tripping, that's not an often thing. It's like
Right,
if I like, you know, that's like maybe a couple times a year,
Right.
you know, like it's because it's just like
A lot.
it's heavy, yeah. And it's funny because it's like it's not like a hangover, like it's not like
Right.
anything like that where I'm just like drained. It's not that. It's just like I'm deciding to like quote unquote check in, if you will. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's like on some more like life shit. And so in that regard, I I'm like, all right, like this is what I'm doing today or tonight. This is the plan. This is the thing.
Yeah.
But like if I'm doing that every day, I would just like fry my fucking brain, you know? And I'm constantly creating and making things, and things are falling out all the time on a musical level. But yeah, it doesn't always reach fucking
for sure.
all that stuff.
Yeah. No, that's fucking.
But, you know, a lot of this record I think was impacted by those experiences just because they were. Yeah. No, I think I'm trying to think of what songs were or weren't touched by drugs in some capacity. And I don't know. I think at least to a certain degree, if I walk through them all.
Yeah.
Maybe Carry On was. Nope. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Never mind. Nope. That's not true. I was like, maybe Carry On was a totally sober venture. And then I was like, nope, that's not true.
Not true.
Not true.
Tight, dude. That's
Yeah.
right, though. That's cool, man. That's a little peek into, I think it's really cool to hear because it's like, it's something that happens so seldom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a part of the process, but just a small piece that can be impactful, though.
I would say, too, like the sobriety, because I spend most of the time sober.
I asked
Sorry
if you
to-
wanted
sorry
to
to
smoke
burst the
earlier,
bubble.
and you were like, nah.
Hey, I got some shit-
I'm
I
gonna
was
tell
like, I
y'all
got some
straight
shit to
up,
do.
dude.
Yeah.
Like, Jon Wiilde slides into your space, and you're like, hey, bro, like, we're gonna go smoke real quick. It's up. And he's like,
Nah.
yeah, I'll come back there with you.
I had some,
You know what
I
I'm
had some
saying?
shit to do. Yeah.
They're not
I
used to
got
that
shit
from
do.
anybody but
That
me,
shit's
though.
tight,
so it's
dude.
really not just you.
Yeah,
so.
dude. I'll say the same thing I said out loud, bro. That's just that discipline shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said right in the moment, right? I mean, whether or not, I don't know if you're about to fucking shy away from it. I don't care. I'm
No,
just
you're good.
saying, dude, that shit's fucking tight, bro. Like, there's a
Alright.
time and a place for everything, and obviously, bro got that shit on lock. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I appreciate. I was just gonna say in terms of the creation process, and I think sometimes where people get like a little fucked up is like, it's that to me, it's the mix of all these perspectives that get to make really cool stuff. So it's like there might be a very expressive period where like you're under the influence, right? And it's like for me, sometimes it's just me yelling into a microphone over an 8-bar loop, but I'll yell into the microphone for like half an hour, and then I'll start mapping out a song vocally with a fucking microphone in my hand, and then I'll start to like understand the mapping and write it in a notebook, and I'm like, cool, I have the structure of this song, and I can lay it all down. And then the next day, 2 days later, whatever it is, sober, I can like make sense of it in the session. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and I can do that shit under the influence too, but I'm like, a lot of times I'm like, I don't want to clean shit up in the same space. Like, let me clean it up and figure it out. Let me be ruthless with the editing in a different period. Yeah, let me just express in this because that's all I want to do right now.
That makes sense.
Wasn't there like a famous author that said like fucking write drunk and edit sober?
I think that's Moby Dick. The dude who wrote Moby Dick. What's his name? Fucking.
Good question,
I was
bro.
gonna say Hans Zimmer, dude. Fucking.
I don't know,
Fucking
dude.
yeah,
dude.
I know his fucking name, dude.
Dude, don't ask us
Bro,
any historical
oh man,
facts.
all the literature culture is out the
They're
door right
pissed.
now, bro.
They're pissed.
I know his name and it's gonna bug me, dude. He's the biggest
You're
author
actually
like
looking it up.
ever, dude. Fuck, dude.
Well, he wrote Moby Dick, and that's all that I know.
Herman Melville.
No, that's not him. That's not what we're thinking of.
Oh.
All right, whatever. Dude, just honestly, type that
Fuck
quote
it.
in. Type that quote in. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Let me see. What was it? It was fucking
Write drunk, edit sober. Yeah,
Yeah. Who said that shit?
Hemingway.
Ernest Hemingway.
I got it before. I swear.
Tight, that's
I got
tight.
it. Yeah. Cool.
That
All
is-
right.
yeah, that-
Hemingway.
that makes
It took
way
me
more
a second.
sense.
It took me a second.
Yeah, it makes sense though. You know what I'm saying?
It's an interesting perspective, especially when you talk to some people, and it's like, that's the only way I'm writing.
Well,
That's the only way. I'm
yeah, I don't
writing.
think. Yeah, I don't think it has to be the only way, but I understand the merit of it, just because, you know, like especially like drinking. I understand for a lot of people is like that's the only way you're gonna say it truthfully and honestly off your chest.
Yeah.
You know, for some people, or you're just like having a good time and you're loose and confident, and that's cool. And there's a little bit of aspect of that too with just other substances, right? Where like being in a space that allows you to be psychologically looser and not just in like the normal day-to-day sober stresses or whatever you want to call it. And in that space, yeah, you know, it works out.
Sound like
Hell yeah.
someone's yelling outside.
Yeah.
Shit, no, dude.
Homie came back and was like, bro, you all didn't let me shit out here earlier, bro.
It's up,
It's
dude.
up, dude.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, tight, dude. As far as I know Cheatcode already asked earlier with all of the posting, like, all that's being in-house, all of like the writing of captions, you know what I'm saying, the engagement, the DMing. I mean, bro, you're replying to almost every comment that fucking lands on your page. You're fucking, you seem pretty tuned in with what's going on. I'm just wondering if, with the trajectory and like as you see growth, do you ever see that being, like
not manageable?
Yeah.
Yeah, or like some posts already just aren't, you know what I mean? Like it's like some things just have a lot of, like comments on it. And I'm like, I'm not getting to that. I'm not getting, you know what I mean? Like, yes, there is a balance. And it's like, it's tricky because part of me is like, dude, every single one of those people is a person who with an extra engagement can lead to them checking out your music, even clicking follow. It could be, that might lead to a ticket sale down the road. That might lead to them buying a t-shirt. Every single head counts for sure. But then sometimes you're just like, bro, I've already been on my phone for so many hours today. Let me like hang with my girl. Let me pet this dog. Let me fucking sing a song, one bit at a time, So life.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not getting too caught up in the social media. You know the importance of it, but
yeah, I think about that Kendrick
balance.
thing on like the new album where he's like, I could never live my life on a computer, and I'm like, I'm kind of doing that right now. I'm like, damn. I was like, no, I hear you. I was like, facts, and I'm like, nah, I'm kind of doing that right now. But it's all good.
Yeah, it's the way it is right now.
You know,
the times are changing, man. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it in the fucking first interview, you know what I'm saying? The first fucking podcast. If you weren't there for it, man, go to check it out, man. But I know we were talking about fucking, the difference between doing something, for fun and doing something because, you're trying to make it a livelihood. You know what I mean?
Speaking of for y'all, how's the build out of you guys, I feel like touch on so many things and avenues and podcasts and put homies on to doing podcasts and as well as making music, making content around the music, making beats, and like, where do y'all feel your process maybe has been since the last time we talked versus now, and where do you see it going, if anywhere?
Tight, bro. Off rip. I know Cheats can fucking double down with me. There's not a lot of things there's not a lot of things that I would just speak on for you, but I know for sure it's an us thing, bro. We have more hands on deck now. It's not a lot more hands. It seems like it. But there's more hands just focused on even the perpetuation of our content and making sure our stuff gets out. So,
that's cool.
So big shout out to Majiano and a couple other guys that are really locked in. But that's really helped out just with, that's kind of what I was asking about the managing and when it kind of starts to feel overwhelming for you. Because even just on the posting side of things, it's like, fuck, dude. It gets to be a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said that shit about your girlfriend, and I know my girlfriend was over there like, I wish he'd put his phone down and fucking pet.
Dude, my girl has I feel for her because it's just like my chick, like I love her to death, and she has to sometimes hear the same 15 seconds of a song of mine out of a phone speaker. You already know what this is.
Yeah.
I'm looking past the camera, by the way, to see Josh's girl. You got to listen to the same 15 seconds of a song that you've already heard 1,000 times to edit a clip to like post and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, AirPods, hey, if you don't already own AirPods, it'll be the gift that keeps on giving. I promise you. just as a heads up, because they're great. Yeah. Oh, I got the AirPods Pro.
Need that.
I got one in the ear, so if she say something, I could like be responsive and still be there. But like, you ain't got to hear, nothing I can do. I think about you, nothing I can do.
Because you're over here editing
I
it.
think of nothing I can do. over.
Oh, I gotta redo that.
Well, I'm like, I want to use that emoji. And I'm like, damn, bro, our ancestors were like cavemen, like hunting and killing.
Yeah.
And I'm like going over here, like, oh, dude, what about this filter, bro?
Yeah, dude.
Let me get this. Oh, check it out. CapCut's got this auto lyric feature.
Yeah, that's what she's signed up for sure.
Yeah, dude.
That's what comes with it.
YouTube Shorts is also a hit. We've learned that since the last time we fucking sat down and chopped it up.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I know you really explore all platforms and kind of facets.
Yeah, nothing's really been clicking for me over there, but I'm gonna keep trying. So that's dope. That's working for y'all. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's one of the few ones that it has like a. I don't know, dude. I don't know what it. Maybe it's just because the vast variety of the shit. Yeah, just the mass quantity of shit. But I mean, it just converts into subscribers and fucking actual engaged people more.
We also put
anything.
everything that goes onto IG onto YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, into one channel. Groundwork Freestyle Fridays.
No,
fucking
and y'all have a
interviews,
lot of
fucking-
like videos on there too, right? Like
Yeah.
a lot of long form, 3 minutes, long form content, and the podcasts, right?
right.
So that
Podcasts,
makes sense because y'all post like crazy on there then,
Right,
and
yeah.
it's a balance of long form, short form. So like somebody has a whole world to explore.
Yeah,
That's dope.
that's the goal, is that they would land on the page and be able to really fucking scroll, become a
Yeah.
super fan, for lack of other words, you know what I mean? Really,
It's like the opposite of like what YouTube says to do, but hey,
It works.
that's kind of
yeah. Someone told me most people are gonna like fucking buy the needle in the haystack and then have to go find it, and then someone else is like, or you just like buy the fucking haystack.
Yeah,
I don't really know how that relates to what we're talking about, but it just sounds like it would make sense.
I
Just
think-
buy
I
the
think that
haystack,
makes
bro.
sense.
Buy the fucking haystack, bro. The needle's in there.
Yeah.
Huh? That's your phone.
Probably. Yeah.
You're calling somebody. 559, brother.
Yep.
She cut on the phone with
I
somebody.
thought we picked up like a radio frequency or something.
I thought
that
that was
happens
SAC
sometimes
PD.
with like guitar amps.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Are you taping this conversation, bro? I'm talking about psychedelics, dog. Are you trying to get me off?
Taping all this. Hey, you're the cop in here.
Shit, dog.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That is
You're
crazy.
the cop in
Yo.
here, dude.
If anybody wants to know what an undercover agent would say, it's that, dude.
That non that
I'm
non
not a cop.
mustache.
You're a cop.
That non mustache doesn't fool me, bro.
I'm not a fucking cop. You're a
Bro.
fucking cop, dude.
Bro,
That
you-
non mustache and that fucking.
I feel
King's
like you've
jersey
been in
doesn't
this
fool me.
situation before as an
Sounds like-
undercover officer. Like somebody's put the pressure on you and you've had to escape and slither out without blowing your cover, and you did it successfully.
Smells like bacon.
Damn, dog.
Nah, Jon Wiilde is the feds or whatever.
Oh, it's
Whatever.
you,
What's
dude.
it called? Said.
You're the fucking feds.
Or whatever.
One person's for sure not the feds. Me.
That's what a cop
That's
would
what
say
a
as
cop would
well.
say, bro.
that's
So
definitely
who's
what
the
a cop
cop?
would say.
That's,
definitely
that's
what a
one
cop would
person.
say.
Like, bro, like,
That
you know.
dumbass cop too, who you weren't even in the conversation. You're
No
like,
one even
wait,
thought.
yeah, let me tell you all.
Well, one thing's real,
that
I'm
I
not a
for
cop.
sure I'm not the cop. Be like, we weren't even looking at you. Now we're looking at you.
Yeah, bro.
Dude. Hey man, I fucking love it, dude. All right, this
So- Quick question for you. Was it like, you've been doing this for a few years now. What's it like being a police officer?
I mean,
Josh Jorin is the feds.
I'm just trying to look out for my kids.
All right.
I'm just kidding. I don't got no kids.
Your girl looking at you like,
She's like, you got
what
kids?
fucking kids?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
What did you say? It's like a Tamagotchi.
Yeah, dude. That's what I be saying, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What? Are cats?
Nice.
Oh yeah, you do.
I got
have
a couple
cat.
of those.
Do you?
Got a couple cats and a dog. They're all my girls, but they're ours. You know what I'm saying? They're
Oh,
both
yeah.
of ours.
That
For
makes
sure.
You know, but
Yeah.
no, it's great. I dig them. They're good animals.
That's y'all's fridge.
You like the dog or the cat more?
I like one cat the best.
Why?
The other
I
cat's
would
a dick
consider
or what?
myself more of a dog person. The other cat's kind of fucking annoying. We like give her shit, dude. So we got so the good cat, her name's Lily, and then we got the other one.
The good cat.
And
the
that's
other
like,
one?
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how we describe. And then the dog is, my girl loves this fucking dog. I do too. He's a great dog. But he's like this
But-
6-pound, pure cocaine white Pomeranian. He's
yeah.
got like little back problems and shit, but he's adorable.
Runs around like he's on cocaine, don't he?
Fucked up dog.
Sometimes. He's pretty chill, actually. He
Oh,
usually
that's
just
nice.
lays around. He's a good little dog.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's not
Dog
like
with back
He's
problems.
like this fucking big. He's like this fucking big, dude.
So fuck that.
I'm like,
dog.
I eat rotisserie chickens bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So just the one cat then. That's all I heard.
Yeah,
Lily.
the other one's like fine. It's just annoying, and she's like fat and fucking is always hella itchy and wants to get scratched and comes like wakes me up in the fucking morning and this is some bullshit. Dog.
You're
I'm just
like,
kidding.
fuck
I
this.
love her. She's great, but like, yeah, like
Leave me alone.
Chill.
I throw that cat off the bed often. All right,
Arm sweep.
dude, and she's like, she thuds the floor. If you're so we live in a townhome, so if she jumps off the
yeah.
bed upstairs, you hear it, dude. You hear. And you're like, is
That is
is there an intruder? And you're like, nah, that's the cat.
That's the cat.
Yeah, that's
Cat's
an 18
big,
pound
bro.
cat.
Yeah,
Big fucker.
yeah.
I love it, dude. All right, so you're coming off this crazy content run, you know what I'm saying? And not even like content run like for the socials. I'm really just talking about
Just rolling out the project.
rolling
you know?
out the project,
Yeah.
doing all the videos, the back-to-back, the
You got
work,
hella
you know what I'm saying?
shows too, bro.
Yeah,
How's
all
that?
the
A couple,
live music
yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
So is there like a fucking break between like, you know, when this one ends and like the next one starts, you know what I'm saying? Or is this like
so you basically, I have a lot of music in the back catalog, And so, part of it was like figuring out what pieces are going to be on this EP, what pieces are going to be on an album, and what an album looks like. And for me, I kind of viewed the EP as like, let me try to make, if the album is a movie, let me make the short film version of it. And the short film version of it is the EP, High More Often. And then I got some records that like I saved for the album that just feel right. But also I have another project that I made right really at the beginning of the pandemic, and I plan on releasing that as a mixtape. Like I don't have a timeline exactly set, but like I'm loosely thinking around the fall. It's already been done, finished, mastered, cover, like it's done, it's ready. And I just want to put that out as a way to kind of space out the EP and give me some time to figure out more things on like a record front. For like an album. If the album right now feels like the right move, but we'll see what's up. I don't exactly know what that's gonna turn into, and then I feel like during this summer, like there's kind of this situation right now where like I'm gonna be living with my, me and my girl live together, but I'm also gonna be my parents who live in, I'm born and raised in Sacramento, they live here too. They're going to be going to Colorado and living there for like 3 months. My dad for some medical stuff. Everything's cool, but he's got to be there for a few months. And so I told them I could watch the house, take care of their cats. And I'm like going to do a setup where like I'll set some studio things up there and kind of use that as the day-to-day studio and go back and forth. And so the timing of that weirdly works out where like the project will drop and then, we'll see about gearing back up into that mode and what that looks like. Focused on making some records.
You got hella songs basically in the cut.
There's a lot of songs. Yeah, I'll show y'all afterwards if you guys want. There's definitely some things in some cut.
Love it,
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of,
And they're gonna come out, so that's fire.
Yeah, I mean, bro, some of these records on this project, just to be real, are like shit. I mean, quit your job. It's a couple years old. You know what I mean?
And you still feel good about them.
I love them. Yeah, no, for sure. They still resonate,
You're not like, fuck these songs.
Not at all, no.
I did this shit a long time ago.
Yeah, no, it feels right. Like it's weird because you can't plan shit, and there's definitely a moment where like I was like, why the fuck am I not putting things out? It was just like mentally, kind of like, what the fuck are we doing? But I'm really happy how everything's unfolded,
Yeah.
In retrospect, the advice I would maybe give to somebody also on the come up figuring things out is just put things out and share it and do that shit as consistently and as much as possible. Because if you think that like somebody else can swoop you up and press a button to blow you up, it doesn't really exist, except for maybe at like a crazy level of like they're spending 7 figures on you.
It's a shot in the dark if you do it like that, baby.
Yeah, and it's also like, bro, you're just strapping on a crazy debt. So like that's probably not the move for almost everybody. But like making music you believe in and sharing it and just doing that consistently, I think
goes a long way.
Yeah, bro. And like you get to build it yourself, like even with like teams and things. And let's say you're lucky enough to get a little budget or whatever, like it's still going to be on you. And that money doesn't make it happen. Like the day-to-day connection with people, the day-to-day sharing of music, the day-to-day somebody finding your song is the shit that really builds it, and it takes time. But like once that community starts to have a little bit of a base, it starts to feel a little more real,
That's what to me it sounds like I guess you would draw the line. It'd be like a professional artist, because that's all shit that like nobody really wants to do or thinks about doing. Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna make the music and we'll kind of just
bro. I
let everything else work itself out, I guess.
I had a conversation with my manager, and we were talking about a homie who is a rapper and dope ass rapper, and he was like, bro, I could literally write a 4-paragraph email of like how to build out a successful independent rap career. Yeah. And it's like, it's the idea behind it is simple, but it's not easy. But it's basically like, cool, bro. Like what it really boils down to is like, put out a song every 2 weeks for a year and make video content on your iPhone for that song for every single one. You can have like AI generated cover art and save as much money as possible. And like, but just, and of course, like to make sure the music's quality and as good as you can make it, obviously that's the most important. But it's basically like you're a rapper who loves to rap, make that happen and like just see where you'll be in 1 year.
Yeah.
And take it from there. And it's like that idea is simple, but to like really run it up and push that and make that happen and make content around it and do all the thing is it's a full-time job.
Yeah, exactly. It takes okay, I'm getting up in the morning, I'm doing this.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
It's the list of things.
Yep.
It's the job of like stuff that people don't think about because we don't want a job.
It's a full-time fucking job.
But it's also baseline, you know, right?
Yeah,
like it's like
exactly.
if you want to be a professional artist, it's like that's the professional part, you know, to a certain extent, as unfun as that may sound. And it's just like, and I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I think it's lit.
You found a way to enjoy the process. And the
Yeah. And it's like not like I have a love affair with fucking CapCut, but I'm blessed that it exists. You know what I mean?
And do we want to fucking really sit there and talk about fucking mopping the floor versus fucking making something on
For
CapCut?
sure. You know what I mean?
saying?
Yeah. And it's like,
and a fucking
and
IG
you-
caption.
yeah, and you might got to do both, and that's okay. There's no,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
For sure, that's more than okay.
Yeah,
until
it's
the
fucking
timing
aw-
works out.
for sure,
But
you
if,
know?
But if we want to discuss it, though,
yeah,
like,
if you want to pick one, if you were like, if you get a choice,
yeah,
you know,
Yeah,
then
dude.
fucking cool.
yeah, for
You know?
sure. Yeah, without a doubt, bro.
You know?
Tight though, dude. You know what I'm saying? You sent me something a few days ago, maybe like a week ago.
I'm saying the whole EP.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if I could speak on it.
Yeah, let's do
No.
it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So
I also
Um,
thought maybe you were going to share it with him, but I didn't really say that. So,
I shared it, but it's because you were out of town, bro. I shared
Yeah,
it with
you were-
hella
you
people.
were
I'm
out
not
of
gonna
town.
lie, bro. My girls heard it, bro. My
Let's
girls
go.
heard it. I know you
Damn,
got the
bro.
videos from Vault Rob,
yeah,
bro.
that was, dude,
Brother,
I leave
for
tell
2
me
days.
that
This is
shit
it was.
was not crazy on par.
So
like,
just for context, Vault Rob and you sent me a video of one of the songs on the EP, and it synced to television theme song credits, like the opening theme to like One Tree Hill in the OC.
Yeah.
Was that it?
That's right,
Dude,
dude.
the
That's right.
opening
You just
theme
do
to One Tree
every-
Hill with my song Yellin'. I immediately sent that video to my team and was like, yo, let me know when y'all trying to get the TV sync bag because this is perfect.
yeah,
bro.
dude.
Put
It
it on
was perfect.
every single OG.
Give me a TV
CW,
show, bro.
WB.
Yeah, because I'm
That's a
like,
bag,
that
dude.
shit was off the chain, dude. I was with it. Yeah. So
Yeah, dude. You catch
appreciate
something like
y'all
it.
exploring possible revenue streams for me, buddy.
Yeah, bro. Felt right, dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big revenue stream, by
There
the
you
way.
Dude, you lock in with something like a Grey's Anatomy early, dude. They're going
Bro, it
17
doesn't-
seasons
Yeah.
strong.
And it doesn't even have to be that. Yeah, it could be as little as some other shit that is on Netflix.
Yeah, they paying.
They all pay.
Okay,
out the ass for it.
so you sent me that link, right?
Yeah.
As much as I want to feel like so special and like I'm the only person, like you were like, you know what, Josh, I fuck with Josh.
I do.
Nobody else has heard this shit,
Nah.
but I'm sending it to Josh. But I was gonna ask if that was.
Are
a
you
part
more
of,
like Josh?
Is that a part of like rollout? Is there like, do you have a small list of people that you're like, you know what, I'm gonna kind of temp check this and I'm gonna send this out, or like how does that?
No, I mean, it's not like that. It's more just
Okay.
like I get excited and it's done.
It's more like you.
Oh, that's good. Shout out to audio guys. I gotta get a new memory card,
Sick.
but
Okay.
no, but
Should
let's
we-
finish this real quick. We can just leave the logo up. I do want to finish this quick thought, if that's cool.
Yeah, for sure. So it's not really a part of any like practical test process. For me, it's more like I'm excited and it's dope and you're dope and I trust you. And also, honestly, if something leaks and it pops off, it's great. But
Right.
That's a no lose situation, damn.
you know, but like really, it's just more like I'm excited and like here, bro. If you want to bump it, that'd be great. Don't feel obligated to, but I'm just excited to share it. So here it
Fire.
is. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So real
You know?
organic and natural. Yeah, I was just curious
Yeah.
because I was like, I feel like that's tight, bro. Like that's that. Like if I wasn't already a fan, which brother I am, you know what I'm saying.
Appreciate
but then
it.
even
Back
beyond
at you.
that, to be able to be in the room and be like, hey, y'all trying to hear the unreleased Jon Wiilde?
Let's
Everybody's like, what? And I'm like,
Let's go.
I
I
got
leave
the
for 2
album
days,
player.
bro. I leave for 2 days.
I got the album player. Which song you want to hear? You know what? I'm a pick.
We gotta
See,
oh,
that
we gotta
is-
go get a memory card.
dude.
now, real
And
quick.
honestly,
Okay,
dude,
yeah.
yeah.
Before we get to
All right, yeah, I love y'all, bro. Team shit.
we gonna fuck around and have the rest of the podcast.
We're back after fucking. I was too excited to fucking stop and actually go get the SD card, so we had to finish a piece of that conversation.
It was a nice break, though. Honestly, I took the headphones off.
Yeah.
It got less hot in here.
yeah,
It worked out.
it worked out, dude. The camera's less hot.
Yeah.
Cameras less hot.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Why are you doing that, dude? Okay, so
Call
cool,
back.
man. We were talking about some call back. Talking about some of your rollout stuff. I was asking about that the link that you sent out. So that's cool to know. You know what I mean? It is kind of exclusive. So yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Anyways.
Facts.
Anyways. But this shit's tight, bro. As far as any other sort of like sharing your music early, bro. Is that anything that you do as far as like music videos, content? Is there like a team of people that you run your content by before you post this shit?
No.
Nope.
Not on the content side. No. And like music for me, there are people I share it with. It's more out of excitement than anything else.
So no, you're making dope, and you're like, check out this dope I made.
Yeah, and every now and then though, it's funny because like there are like on the team side, you know what I mean? Like, and even like my girl or whoever, it's like sometimes I share something, and then like I don't really get a crazy reaction, and then I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then sometimes I share something, I get a crazy reaction, and I'm like, I know. Like, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's sometimes you share something, you don't get a crazy reaction, and then you're like, y'all don't fucking know.
Yeah.
You know,
This is Marsh.
You know, so, but
Or you get a
but,
complete
like,
shit reaction.
kind of sharing that shit, even without like looking really for feedback, it's like sharing that for me. Sometimes I get like a little more solidified in just how I feel about it, you know? But yeah, it's also just like I make stuff, you know, like it's like when you're a kid and you make a fucking picture and you want to show your parents. I'm just like that with people in my life. I'm like, bro, you want to hear this
Check
thing I
that
made
shit
yesterday?
out.
You know, I like sharing stuff.
Chico was making fun of me earlier, and he was like, "Yeah, he's more like you, Josh." But that's because he knows, like, we'll make a song, dude, and like fucking, I'm talking about I'm talking about V1. I'm not even asking people if they want to hear it, bro. V1, like,
Here,
you're
check this
hearing
shit
it.
out.
Yeah, hey, bro,
Yeah.
listen to this shit me and Chico just did today, bro. This shit's
Thanks.
tight, brother. No cap. I feel like I went fucking crazy.
Let's
brother.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then we have those conversations where with the homies where it's like, am I devaluing the product when it comes out by showing it off too early? I feel like fuck no. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
No,
I'm
there's
just putting that shit
7
out, but-
billion people, 8 billion people in the world.
Yeah, I just had to be. These are the conversations that are being had, though.
They're
So
gonna
was
I
like,
got a
forget.
Frank Ocean, my friends.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy.
Even your people.
You guys
are gonna
can't
forget.
hear this.
You know? Yeah, I mean,
My ankle.
like,
I'm just
nah, this is the, and, I got homies too that like, like shout out Glenn, shout out Millie, like homies that are at the studio with me every day. And, like, man, they've been hearing these songs for like a year plus and me rehearsing and performing. But during the time of creating them and making them, like, even if they weren't really saying anything input wise, which a lot of times they do, but even if they weren't, it was a helpful part of the process. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, like, too, it's like even without getting a reaction, me being able to play a record in the room with somebody else, it's like I feel like I get to hear it through their ears.
Yeah.
Or I just get a different perspective on it. Like that happened a couple days ago. I showed Glenn a record, and I was like, "Can I show you something?" He's like, "Sure." And then as soon as I got done playing through it, I was like, "You ain't even got to say anything. Actually, that helped." And he laughed, and I'm like, "That helped out a lot. Just having somebody else in the room, it changes the energy of the thing, you know."
Yeah. It just.
And
It contributes energy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just tight, dude.
yeah,
One way or the other, right?
It's just tight.
it's true.
Yeah, dude.
That's interesting too, because I feel like you're looking for feedback sometimes when you're like a younger artist and stuff.
Yeah,
And it's like you said, it almost doesn't help sometimes in the way that like you traditionally would think that it would. It's more of like what you're saying, like reactions, and like you can only take it with so much. You have to,
yeah.
like, find
Like the best feedback I feel like there is for me for almost everybody is just like either I love this or I don't. Like it's very simple. Like it's like I want childlike instinct. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
shit.
I'm not.
Or just
I'm not really looking for like. Well, what if you changed like drum break to be like ba da da da? And there's nothing wrong with that sort of take. And sometimes this is super dope. Have you thought about for this part? And that can be helpful. But for overall, like I'm looking for like just core instinct and reaction. Because if it's not that, then like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like,
You're thinking too much. At that
yeah, if we're analyzing it, then it's already an L,
yeah.
Yeah, talk about it.
I'm trying to find what's wrong.
I'm trying to feel something, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Help me feel something.
there it is.
I
That's
feel
it.
real about that shit, dude.
You
That's
know?
real shit, bro. That's what music's supposed to do, bro.
Yeah.
That
That's the
sounded
feel
wrong.
shit.
It's like if I take a bite of a burger,
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna eat. If I don't like the burger, I'm not gonna be like, well, let me eat like 3/4 of it to figure out if I like it. You know,
Really good or not?
Give it a
I'm
chance.
not like let me get to the bridge of the song to find out if I like the song. Like, bro, no, it's like I like it or I don't.
Yeah.
And it's like I have the muscles and tools to analyze something really if I needed to, and that's helpful in terms of like problem solving to get a record to maybe 100%, right? Where I'm like, I know there's something special in here, but it's just I want it to lift more. I need it to be da 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 or this, or it's just not all the way there yet. And exploring those things is like a tool for problem solving to get it to be 100%. But like that's an afterthought,
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
off of the reaction.
Yeah, definitely. You produce all the music too, right?
I would say I produce most of it and I'm at the helm of it, but I've been lucky enough to work with some really dope people and collaborate with different people and homies and people that are like OGs to me as well. And yeah, I've been lucky to collaborate with some really talented, cool fucking people and friends, you know? Yeah.
That's like, how much of it then do you feel like you touch, like 80%, 50%? Especially, I guess, on the most recent stuff.
I mean, I touch everything
Right.
musically. I don't know if I can put it in. Every record's a little different, but like I said, usually it's like a lot of times what happens too is I'll spend a day with somebody or 2 days, and we'll get most of the thing together, but me getting it to the finish line and me finishing the thing is all on me. That happens a lot. Or it's like, you know, you make some beats with the homies.
Right.
A homie made a drum loop, and I'm like, I took that drum loop and turned it into like a record over the course of a year because I believed in that loop.
Right.
So it's like a lot of stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, fire.
And it's like that record, maybe you can argue, like the drum loop might be like the base and foundation of that whole song. And homie made it, but like it was just a dope drum loop day one, and then now it's a full record because we just believed in this fucking loop for some reason, you know?
And
'Cause
worked
I felt
it for
something.
a year.
Yeah, and that's part of like being an artist is being able to see the thing, right? It's going like, that's dope. And they're like, I make this all the time. And you're like, nah,
I make
that one's
this all the
different.
time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
I know what to do with
Cool.
that, I think. Just give
Heavy.
me time to figure it out,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
I love it,
It's
bro.
also a different perspective, you know. Sometimes you make the thing and you're like, yeah, fuck it, you do whatever you
For
do.
sure. It's
Yeah.
helpful, yeah. You know, and I'm sure on the producer front, you've had the same thing where like someone's come in and someone's laid a chorus or whatever, and you're like, wait, that chorus is crazy. Let me get that person, they do their verses.
Yeah.
And like now, I like, okay, the beat I actually made first round is not that tight, but like the vocals on it are so crazy. Let me go back in. I'm gonna redo the beat, and now it's a whole production, full scale thing, and it's crazy. And they were like, "Oh, I didn't hear this before." And you're like, "But now you hear it." You know what I'm saying?
That.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
You got so used to one of the songs without RASEL on it.
Oh yeah, that's funny actually. That's what I got coming later for Wrk Radio.
Oh, I'm weak.
Yeah, that's Letter to You, right? Majiano, RASEL,
Yeah.
myself, produced by you. Yeah, bro, we were sitting on that song for like maybe 3 weeks or something like that, and I fucking loved the song. And I literally remember telling Maj like, yeah, bro, we're just gonna let it breathe in between. Like, I don't think it needs a hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, just Cheatcode's got a tight instrumentation. Like, just let that shit rock. And then we come in the studio and fucking Cheatcode's like, no, it wasn't even Cheatcode, bro. See, you're a fucker, dude. It was RASEL. The artist comes in the studio, bro.
No, I told you.
No, you
I
didn't,
did.
dude.
You forgot. It's
okay. Okay, maybe I forgot. But the shock value nonetheless, dude. I'm in the room and RASEL's like, bro, did you hear the hook? And I'm like, what? He's like, you hear the
wait, we're not doing a hook.
yeah, he's like, you hear the hook? I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, bro, I did a hook on your song, Majiano, the one Cheatcode produced. And I'm like, nah, dude, show me the hook. And he showed it to me, and I was like, damn, this shit's fucking tight. You know what I mean? But it was
Awesome.
just so crazy, bro.
That's
It was
dope.
It was one of those moments of time where, like, Cheatcode heard it. He saw something. He heard me, like, for sure. And I was like, nah, no hook. He's like,
And
for
then I
sure,
told
bro.
you,
He's like, no
no.
hook.
I
For
said,
sure.
nope. The second time I said, no, I'm going to put a hook on it. And everyone said,
But that's dope
Tight,
that
dude.
you were like, no hook, it's all good. And then the idea of a hook, even
Related.
at the surface, you were like a little like, wait,
Yeah.
and then you heard it and you were like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I see what Cheatcode heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
see
cool.
what y'all were up to here.
Yeah, it's a cool little trust thing
Yeah.
for sure. You can't be done with everybody.
Yeah,
For sure,
and
for
sometimes I think that's important too. Sometimes an idea can sound, in theory, terrible.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it comes out great. And the opposite happens too. Sometimes
For
an
sure.
idea sounds like a great idea and then it's executed musically and you're like,
Dude,
oh, that sucks.
I'm gonna resonate with you, bro.
Yeah, you're
on
like,
the,
fuck.
I'm gonna resonate with you because I deal with that a lot. You know, something I do. I don't know if people know this about me, but I don't think a lot of videographers do this. But I do a lot of like client edit sessions. So like I
Okay.
let clients sit with me. I think it's the artist
Dope.
inside of me that
Yeah.
like, because most videographers are like, you're not sitting with me while I edit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my personal experience with the video
Yeah.
out there. You know what I'm saying? But you know, having guys in there, and so often I'll be like, I'll see something, and I'm like, oh, bro, like I'm gonna, you know, do X, Y, Z. I'm gonna spend 15 minutes doing something in front of them, thinking that I'm gonna like do something in front of them, and then they're gonna be like, damn, that was tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get to the end of the idea, and I'm like running it back, and I'll just like delete it, and I'll look at them, and like my favorite thing to say is like, oh, it was a cute idea.
Yeah.
Cute idea.
If
you know
there's
what
no
I'm
You
saying?
gotta
reaction.
explore it.
Yeah,
Nah.
you've got to check it
Yeah.
out.
At
least gotta-
Because
yeah.
there's times where that execution does happen, where I'm like, yeah, I'm about to do something tight, and then guess what? You know what I'm saying? That tight shit come out.
And you might do a similar move on a technical front on a different video.
Yes.
And like I know we've all done that too, whether it's a mix thing, a production thing, a vocal thing, and video edit, where you keep trying like kind of the same idea on like 5 edits. Like I just think it'd be dope. I just reverse this shot and flip it upside down or whatever the fucking video thing is. And then like every time you do it, you're like, it's whack. And then like finally you do it and you're like, yeah, that worked, bro. That was tight. Yeah.
So fucking Mark, you guys can fucking mark my words. Let us know. It do go that way, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying, yeah, sometimes it goes the other way where I'm like, if I had to try this hard, then it's not.
It's not the one. Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes.
I'm currently working on something fucking. I saw a few other videographers do. Jrippy did it as well in one of his most recent videos, where their shit moves like it almost looks like a robotic arm, like their camera like literally like
Oh, yeah.
shifts.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm trying to like emulate and figure out how to do that, and I'm
That's
like,
tight.
yeah, I'm in like phase 2 or 3, and it's just not fucking working. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's how you
So give me a
learn.
little
That's
bit. Yeah,
dope.
that's what I'm saying. You talk
Yeah.
about, you know,
I was about to say, now that you mentioned that, I find myself doing what you said more like in like sample flipping.
Oh, word.
Like because hearing it in my head, I'll rework that a shit
Yeah.
ton of times. There's like not a lot of
Facts.
there's not a lot
Okay.
of things that I'm gonna like continuously hammer at because I feel like it's just not good if I'm not like executing it. But like a sample, if I like hear something and I just can't do it right now, then that's something that I'll let sit.
just because you know you can work it so many different
At some
fucking
point, I
ways.
can get it to wherever I hear it.
That's tight.
Yeah, and
That
a
makes
lot
sense.
of old samples too. It's like, you know, that shit wasn't to a click or nothing. So it's
No,
like
no.
you got to make sure that shit's
On time.
on time. And like
Or at
even the
least it
same
works.
8-bar loop, the first 4 bars might be
Sound
played a
great.
little bit faster than the back
yeah.
4, just
So you-
because like again, it wasn't played to a click. Like it's more human. So it's
Yeah.
like, and you're like, let me manipulate it, but make it sound real, but like da 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 da
Yeah.
da. Yeah. So like,
Crazy.
yeah, you got to chip away. I get it.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of groundwork.
That the production talk is a good segue into because I saw that you produced a track for K Hella.
Yeah. We got a gang of them. Yeah.
Yeah, a gang of them.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to talk about because, like I
Yeah.
was saying, like
Bro can rap, dude. Y'all should have him. Y'all should have him on here.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, when I first heard about Freestyle Fridays, I was like, bro, why aren't you going out there like every fucking time? I'm like, you're a crazy freestyler.
crazy freestyle.
So yeah, I'm stoked for the records we got.
How's that been? Because we talked about like the trust thing of like I can do certain things that he'll allow me to do and vice versa. Like, do you guys kind of?
Yeah, it's been like, you know, he's definitely, I feel like, developed more and more as an artist over the last like year, 18 months, which has been just so cool to see. And like we've figured out more and more of a process, I feel like, for him together. But like what it comes down to usually, in my opinion, is like the dude can rap, dude can rap. And so for me as a fan of rap music, every bar's got to be crazy. So it's kind of just that. Like, I'm like, we'll do all the production end and beats and we'll get it cracking and sure, fine. But like, I want to hear you rap. And I think he's got a wonderful sense of melody. Like, I love his choruses and stuff and the things we come up with, you know? And it's like, that's kind of it. Like, he's got a song dropping, I believe it's the 22nd or 23rd. It's called Kevin, and I'm really excited about it. It's something I produced. But like for this record, and I'll show it to you guys, after we're done. Like, bro, he rewrote his verses like a few, like, I want to say 6 times. I might be exaggerating, but I think it was a lot. And we moved like one verse got so good that we had to scrap the other verse, and we moved that verse to the first verse, and we're like, this is the new, like, it took a minute. And we didn't even press record until all of that was set, which took like multiple sessions just to get the verses right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to press record on shit that's like, all right.
That makes sense. So you didn't record that though.
I did.
You didn't record the
old verses.
The old verses.
No.
Okay, that makes sense in my
head. It wasn't there.
Because once it's like there and you record it, it's like hard to go back sometimes.
Yeah, no, it was just straight up. It was like we were like, it's cool. Let's come back to it, and let's not record the song until the whole song is there. So you have one verse right now.
Yeah. Fire.
Okay, now that verse is great. Let's get the other verse going. And it's just like, it took a minute.
I don't know if you did that on purpose, but that feels like a great workaround for like the people that sometimes I've seen where it's like they feel like they could do better stuff, but they've already recorded it, and it's hard to like.
Yeah, no, it was definitely intentional. Just because I'm like, I don't want to press record until it's at where it should be, and that's kind of like an old school rock thing, but like it's just song thing too. It's just like, why are we pressing record on what isn't a song yet?
It's not done.
And I know like there's so many different processes, and then you got people that punch one bar at a time and figure out like there's no right way to do it. Like, it's all love. It was just for that song in particular, and a lot of the things we do, it's felt really beneficial to be like,
that's your guys' process.
Yeah, and we've had it before too, where we lay out the whole song, and the song is dope, and then I go, the beat is not as good as the song that you wrote the beat to that I made. Yeah. And so like I redo the beat and I go, I changed some things. Let's recut your vocal, because now like I changed kind of like you're on time, but the swing of the rhythm is different based on like the drum hits or whatever. So like the way, and then now you're rapping it more out of your chest because the beat's more aggressive or whatever. And it's like, that's been cool to see. And so I'm just like a big believer in song, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, if the song is there, we can figure out the rest of the shit.
I love it, dude. The Jon Wiilde process.
Let's go.
Jon Wiilde / K-Hill on that one. That's
yeah.
That's tight.
I believe in that motherfucker. I believe in y'all.
Appreciate you,
bro.
Come on,
oh God, bro.
Come on.
Vice versa.
Bro's fire. You knew him for a while too. Like,
yeah. I seen him rap fucking like 2018 or 2019. I seen him rap the first time, and I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what else was tight too? I remember specifically, shout out, bro. I remember this was probably my second or third performance ever, and I was at Hookaholics, and I have this bar in this old song called Vibe 2, and I say, I don't even remember what the lead up is, but I was like, I say something along the lines of, I'm 5'10", I've been smoking since I was 5'2". I think that's what I said. In the
that's
line,
tight.
And
he pointed that out.
Yeah, K Hella was like front row or second row, like with the homies Hookaholics, bro. It's not hard to be front row. You know what I mean? Like everybody's front row. You know what I mean? Well,
unless you're way in the back.
But bro, like I remember him like literally, like I remember seeing him react like as I'm performing. He's like, oh, like,
yeah.
You know, like, he thought that shit was tight.
He's a fucking, he's a nerd for that shit, which I am too. I love that shit, dude.
Locked in my heart, bro. Like locked in my heart, bro. I never even told him that shit. If he hears this, it's gonna be the first time he ever heard that shit. But
that's
I
awesome.
really seen that shit resonate with me so tough. Like
now that's how his whole brain works. You know is just like in bars and flow and rhythm and pockets and like crazy lyrics. You know. Yeah. There's and like I want to show you guys the next record we drop in a couple weeks, because it's just like. I think I don't want to overhype it. It's just bars like straight all the fucking way through, you know? I want to say a bar, but I don't want to ruin it for y'all. So,
so tune in on the 22nd, 23rd. You know?
Tune in for K Hella on the 22nd or 23rd, I think. And
organic shit.
And or Jon Wiilde, his EP, High More Often, June 30th.
June 30th. June 30th.
Simultaneous hometown show at Concerts in the Park in Cesar Chavez.
In the park. Cesar Chavez.
Pull up.
I've
only plugged it like 6 times this
June
podcast.
30th.
So.
High More Often. Jon Wiilde. Yeah, I could do it, dude.
That's dope though, for like the production and shit with other people and stuff. Kind of like keeps you, I guess, making music even throughout the process.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like I've been there's a couple projects I've been like focused on like developing and producing out, which is K Hella, and then there's another band called Misses. They're like a heavy alternative band, and they're like my fucking boys. Like I let them practice in my studio, and like they've been my they're a little younger than me, and they've just been my homies since the jump, and they're like heavy alternative rock band. K Hella rapper, and it's like weirdly enough for me focusing on those two projects is also bled into my life. Because like some of the music I've made recently, that's like definitely post this project is like heavy shit with rap influence, and it feels tight, And I'm like, oh, actually, this kind of makes sense to me, just based off of like the things that have been in my circle, and also just the stuff I like. I like rock, I like hip hop, I like music.
Ain't no box.
Ain't no fucking box.
Hey,
Come
go
on.
get your fucking shine box,
You already know. You already know.
My bad, dude.
You know? Shout out Joe Pesci.
God damn it.
Look, man. Holy shit. We've been talking about the motherfucking Jon Wiilde processes, man, and what the fuck it means to do what the fuck he's got going on. And all I know, dude, is June 30th. I'm more often, dude.
What's going on June 30th?
June 30th. June 30th. Tune in. June 30th. June 30. Hi more often. Jon Wiilde. All platforms. If you're able to, slide up to Concerts in the Park, Cesar Chavez, Sacramento, California, for a live debut of Hi more often. Jon Wiilde. June 30th. Oh, God, dude. I just don't even run that shit.
That was great.
out,
I
dude.
appreciate it. I'm going to use that.
Hell yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
Yeah, it's up, man.
Let's go.
But look, bro, the show's not done. But I think unless Chico's got any further, any further questions, dude. I think we've bled your brain kind of.
Dude, thank y'all for doing a round two with me. And I know, like, you're like, damn, bro, we already had you on. What else is there to talk about? So I appreciate y'all letting me on and hyping up this project, and it's just fun to hang out, and
Yeah, hell yeah.
We're working a lot, dude. And it's not hard to all we do on this podcast is talk about the work. You know what I'm saying? And in a hustle culture that's so focused on like just output and get it out and get it out and get it out. Especially like for someone like myself who is very much so inside of that, getting awakened to other perspectives and like kind of just like an understanding, and there's definitely a balance and a way to go about this in a way that's a little bit more organic, a little bit more true to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So real easy to talk to you for an hour, bro. Round 2, round 3, round 4.
I got y'all.
You know what I mean? We'll run that shit up. So
Yeah, we just talk about the more recent shit.
yeah, exactly,
Let's
bro.
go.
When we run it back, we'll be fucking talking about your next project, and
Come
we'll be
on.
talking about how you're
Or whatever
fucking,
else you've been doing.
Yeah, we're talking
I'm
about how
with it.
you're selling out fucking arenas at that point. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying? And whatever the fuck else is going on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hell
And,
yeah.
and that'll be that tight shit. You know what I'm saying? People will be able to follow up with and check that shit out.
And it's because we did the groundwork.
That's right, baby. Come
Hell
on,
yeah.
bro.
Come on.
Well, shit, man. Jon Wiilde, bro. We motherfucking here. I think we're ready to motherfucking push to, you know what I'm saying? Segment motherfucking 3, Groundwork Radio, man. I don't think that we asked you this time. We probably should ask you to be more prepared, but you listen to a lot of good music, man. So I don't know if you remember, but this is where we all just slap one of our songs. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
It could be a local track that you're listening to from Hello or somebody else in the circle, or it could be.
Oh, I got it. I
somebody else.
already know what it's going to be.
Cool. Perfect.
Yep.
That's
already
what we
know. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go your way first.
Yeah, so a little bit of a self plug because I am on this song, but you know what I'm saying, it's not my song. I was fucking blessed with the opportunity walking around the studio. Fucking Cheatcode was already making a beat inside the studio, and me and Madge were walking down the hallway. This is no bullshit. This is that real CSSB shit. We're walking down the fucking hallway. We hear the beat. Bless you. We hear the beat. We walk in, and we're like, brother, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Long story short, we make the song right there. We just get in the studio. We end up writing it. It was real organic. Me and Madge were for sure supposed to be doing other work. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to be doing other shit. But it was just organic, bro. And it was quick. You know what I'm saying? I remember at the end of the session, Chico was like, bro, that was cool, but like we need to get like a real session in. Which is good. Like that's a 100, and we still do need to. You know what I'm saying? That we haven't had one since then. But also tight to see the output of it and kind of just how organic it was, because that's the same song we were talking about where RASEL's on it, Majiano's
cool.
on it. So this is that hook. This is the song that got a hook put onto it late post session. Yeah, the song was with no hook, and then post session, RASEL came in and blessed it. But this is one of my favorite Majiano verses. It's one of my favorite Cheatcode beats. It's a lot of, bro. It's one of my favorite RASEL. Fucking, even though he's only got a fucking 8-bar hook, it's like everybody just came crazy. I think I fucking talked my shit on there, and it's just a whole team movement, man. So the song is called "Letter to You." You can find it on Cheatcode. on his Spotify. That's what it's on, though, dude. You got to look it up, dude. It's your song, dude. You know what I'm saying? Find it on Cheatcode's platforms, man. Yeah, dude. It's our song, man. Team shit. Slap that shit. Shout out Cheatcode Beats. Shout out my brother Majiano. Team shit. June 30th. I'm just kidding, dude. Just fucking run it back. Shout out Cheatcode Beats. Shout out my brother Majiano. Team shit. Shout out RASEL. I didn't know he was gonna be on that show. That's it.
Look what it took to get you here throughout the years. Afraid to fly, it's time you finally face your fears. Early morning, late nights, and 1,000 shed tears. You screaming out in silence, cries fell on deaf ears. Next year, well, you said that 12 months ago. A watch pot doesn't boil, watch gardens don't grow. You soaring on a new height, some people won't go. You walked home by yourself, you can't be scared to walk alone. You the GOAT when you wanna be, you don't even know. You doing shows, elevating hoes and selling crypto. You sold music, NFTs, and double back to sell clothes. And slid in and out the city, didn't even have a load. You the truth, don't be fooled by the lies that they told. 101, none to come, set examples and they clone. Never worry about your title, all you knew was play your role. I've been thinking about you lately, hope it's good where you going.
Ay, 101 and can't nobody copy that. Think about them days where I can go back to the old me. Tell them, young nigga, you got it. Yeah, for your dreams, run it up. For your dreams, better ride it. Make sure your dogs with you, make sure they ride it. Ay, young nigga, you got it. Young nigga, you got it. Ay, young nigga, you got it. Young nigga, you got it.
And Cole said, you came a long way. The bad news is, brother, you went the wrong way. All them long days, worried about my wage. I was sprinting backwards, I was headed to my grave. It's facts, a pine and some pills to the face, I'm on. $200 on my phone and an eighth, I'm gone. How I go from a fiend to a leader. I took everything I failed with and used it to be greater on life. My foundation built upon falls. Now I don't trip on nothing at all. Hey, I just step how I'm stepping. I only stay where I know I'm respected. I only work when the pay hit my check-ins. And to everyone who folded, I'm glad that you left me.
101 and can't nobody copy that. Think about them days where I can go back to the old me. Tell them, young nigga, you got it. Yeah, for your dreams, run it up. For your dreams, better ride it. Make sure your dogs with you, make sure they ride it. Ay, young nigga, you got it. Young nigga, you got it. Ay, young nigga, you got it. Young nigga, you got it.
Let's go.
Shout out to team.
Was that you on both verses?
No, that was me on the second verse.
That's what I thought.
First verse.
Okay, yeah. Okay, bet. Yeah. So I was like, yo, this started, and I was like, is that you?
Like, that ain't Jorin.
I was like, yes.
That's my brother Majiano, man. Going
Bet.
motherfucking crazy.
Let's go.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You got somebody?
Yeah, bro. Sacramento artist, super dope. Play "Breakaway" by Rudman. I was listening to this song earlier today. I ran it back like 3 times, and it's like I think he dropped it like last year. Him and yeah, I think this dude is super underrated and super talented and the sweetest fucking guy.
What's his name?
Rudman.
Rudman?
Yeah.
Rudman.
Break away, no, you wanna break away, and I don't blame you. Just because I make love to you, don't mean that I'm in love with you. Oh, okay, I promise it's really just me, it's not you. But still, let's not act like I didn't say. I'm not ready for what you wanna give. I got limitations, I got boundaries, bitch. Respectfully, irrevocably, I do not know what I'm doing here. Break away. You wanna break away and I don't blame you. Just because I make love to you don't mean that I'm in love with you. Oh, okay, I promise it's really just me, it's not you. But still, let's not act like I didn't say. Stomach ache, discomfort, hate that I create monsters. By the way, no, I said I couldn't, but I'ma stay a little longer. We put tape on our broken parts. You threw that ass back, I was smoking pot. Break away, no, you wanna break away and I don't blame you. Just because I make love to you don't mean that I'm in love with you. Oh, okay, I promise it's really just me, it's not you. But still, let's not act like I didn't say. Break away, baby, if you knew it was good for you. But you sort of. I think that you are the same as me. Done with the world, but in fragile peace. They rarely notice the casualties. We need to recharge our batteries. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me.
Back away. That shit is
I
tight.
like that song, bro.
Yeah, no cap.
Yeah,
dude.
that's dope.
It's like the 4th time I've listened to that song today.
Yeah, that's the library.
It's a nice little 2 minute.
Yeah, it's a vibe, dude. It's just not annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's nice and peaceful too.
it's just, yeah, it's just fun.
Light.
You know,
But hell yeah, fire.
you got one?
My turn. I'm gonna go again. I mentioned bro on one of the other ones because he came out with a project. His name's Jrippy. It was hard for me to pick last time, so I'm just gonna run it back because the other song I wanted to play is also on the project. So shout out Drip, bro, fire. Hope to hear more and shit like that. But it's called "I Wouldn't Eat That" by Jrippy.
I wouldn't eat that.
Perfect like protractor. If they leave, they gon' act like elastic. Baby, I come from an alien fabric. They don't make this, so please stop asking. Niggas said that he on top. You ain't lying cause you cappy. But we say he bout it, but it's government shit, bad shit. Phone to my mama cause they said I wasn't acting right. Never did pack it off, then this I write. I was tryna get headlines like my cap ain't fitted. All my do-rag is on too long. That's how I'm gon' put these teachers wrong. They take my saying like it. Nigga, I ain't a teaching charm. My opinion never pop unless used to being on the opposition. Nigga, this shit got comfortable. The benefit is I seem topical. The problem probably won't be too accurate with my article. But my superpower is letting go. I keep it on the low. Matter of fact, keep it on the high. Cause I put it in the skies. Keep it in me on the rise. Nigga, that I am. Fake beef rappers like Satan. Fuck out the way you hit this tan. Like, lines be too hot for this. I cannot miss unless I add a miss list. It's me shooting shot, then I don't exist. It be the eye of the bull. Yours truly hit. Create my own flow, niggas gon' call me competent. I ain't got no welfare, shorty, I'm an opera. To a nigga career, promise to do a burglary. The rap game, I accidentally in surgery. This that dark side, this that give me my inhaler. This that come down, this that red light saber. I can feel my clothes, my hair too big now. Your shawty agree, she often say, ah. She call me over like long time no see, man. As if she wanna own her, I said she could see, man, before they infancy. My third known on the business like I'm entity. When I came, I said, what about your man? She said, baby, don't worry. Don't let how she move, so I future kinda blurry. Doing that to him, so I know she gon' hurt me. Shawty on her knees like a 7 on her jersey. Then she wanna ask what her love give me chills. I ain't rich but get disgusted when I see a dollar bill. Never been in my bag, I ain't never been for sale. I ain't never know myself, I ain't never on a shelf. Always saying that I couldn't spend the money how I shouldn't. We complain but we the only ones that be inside control. Always discipline myself and always saying Jrippy no. Do it for the ones that need that outlet cause they percentage though they discharge. Like they mama see to arouse it. You can see the arrogance was definition of doubt. White wanna be black and black wanna be treated like they white. Said it fashion don't exist, whoever told you be a lie. And this song don't got no topic but I say what come to mind. Cause unfortunately as a listener you bobbing every time. I'm not saying that I'm with it but not saying that I'm not. If I did it, it was necessary. System of the block. Intentions were never bad, but the outcome was never good. I know we said we in control, but I blame it on neighborhood. White wanna be black and black wanna be treated like the people tryna be it. Surprisingly, niggas looking around like we ain't got a reason. I think half of them oblivious, the others really see us. They acting like they don't see us. Do amazing things while I look like a statistic. So my children don't look over shoulders, living in their riches.
That's dope. Is he from here?
They stay out in, I don't know if he's in Fairfield too, but they're somewhere around there, like Vallejo, Fairfield, Oakland area.
Yeah, dude snapped.
Yeah, fire. He
made me feel out of breath at the end of that song. That was, bro was gassing.
He come to Freestyle Fridays and do that shit on the mic live.
Yeah?
Bro, so it's like,
yeah, you should have seen everybody's reaction.
Hey, bro, I was gonna say, dude, like seeing like Chewy perform too. Like I'd never seen him perform. I was like, bro's going off.
Yeah, he's one of like the fucking
like the OGs of
performers that I've seen. Yeah,
that's
bro.
cool.
I think he's just been doing it enough and got enough reps in, bro. Like he just knows how to work fucking the people.
It was fun to watch. Yeah, it was cool.
It's just tight, bro.
Yeah, man.
Seasoned vet right there.
Yeah, bro, seasoned, bro. Like he's man. You know, somebody talked to me about it a long time ago. I think it was No Break 6, but he's like, you know, there's there's definitely something to be said about like being able to like work like small rooms and big rooms and like small stages. And
Yeah.
big stages and like fucking.
And like it kind of like, you know, it's like it kind of translates. Like I know people talk about like if you can't rock 20 people, you can't rock 20,000. And I think there's some truth to that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
Fuck yeah.
it's connection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How are you gonna rock 20,000 if you can't even get a few people to
You know what I'm saying?
bob their head and shit?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of groundwork shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah, man. Groundwork Radio. Motherfucking Jon Wiilde in the motherfucking building, bro.
aye.
Like it's the beginning of the podcast. Hey, man. Episode 22. We're in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're sitting down with Cheatcode and Jon Wiilde.
Dude,
Baby,
fuck
you ready to start the show? You should start recording.
Yeah, let me play the theme song
Yeah.
to start the show.
Hey, man. All right. Check it out, man. We appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Huge shout out to Are Sacramento. Huge shout out to CitySound Soundbyte. Huge shout out to Freestyle Fridays. Huge shout out to motherfucking Jon Wiilde.
Huge shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for having me, man. It's a blast. I fucking appreciate y'all. I fucking love y'all.
Real quick,
You know,
John, before we get out of here, brother, June 30th.
Yes, sir.
30th.
Yes, sir. How more often.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Concerts in the park.
Let's go.
A lot of dope shit going on, man.
Come through.
Groundwork. We love y'all. See you next time.
Bye.
Hey, Cheatcode. Love you, dude.